What is up, YouTube? This is ProtoDemn, and I'm bringing you guys another Pokemon Online battle against a really cool guy I met on the ladder. And it was a pretty good game in both of our opinions. And if you guys want to check him out, I will have his I'll have his channel in the description. His name is warburner87 on YouTube, and he goes by the name of Amphorce on Pokemon Online. So I started off with my Scolipede. I went for the spikes, as his Empoleon went for the Stealth Rock. And he roars me away here, and he ends up sending me into Sceptile. And I love it when this happens. I decided, let's go for the Leech Seed. I was hoping that the Ice Beam, because I knew he was packing it, would not kill me, and it did not. So, Empoleon seeded, and it is time for Sceptile to wall to oblivion. I went for the Protect, knowing he would go for an Ice Beam, because I did want more recovery before I went for my Substitute. And he calls back his Empoleon there, and I actually did go for the Substitute. So Sceptile is safe from Escavalier for now, and I go for another Leaf Seed here. It does hit him, and he is seeded. As he goes for Mega Horn, it's obviously going to kill my sub. I mean, it's super effective, and I'm not the most defensive Pokemon in the world, but I am faster, so I'm pretty much just going to keep on recovering from the leftovers, and he goes for another Mega Horn as I go for the Protect, just to get some more HP again. And you guys probably know from that first UU Rampage video, my Sceptile loves to wall shit. Anyways, I didn't want to keep it in my Sceptile. I had a feeling this guy was going to switch out of his Escavalier actually, so I decided to go into Sandslash there, knowing that I would be able to take a Mega Horn pretty well. I went for a Rapid Spin to get rid of his rocks there, as he switched into Zapdos. Now I obviously switched out thinking he was going to go for like a Hidden Power Ice, and instead he goes for Toxic. And I watched Amphorce's video because he did post this battle up as well, and it turns out that's a defensive Zapdos, and it runs Hidden Power Flying, interestingly enough, which caught me off guard. So I went for the return, knew there was no point in going for the Curse, and he actually sends out Escavalier. I get a crit return on him, which pretty much sucks, and I end up taking the Downward Earthquake, and he goes into Rotom Heat here. And he tricks me a Choice Scarf, which is the most useless thing in the world, on a Snorlax, as I went for the Crunch. I keep thinking that these things are part Ghost type, or I don't know, I just keep thinking that they're immune to return or whatever. So I'm stuck in the Crunch now, which is pretty stupid of me. He goes into his Zapdos, which is, like I said, a defensive variant, and it does have the leftovers. And I'm pretty much just leaving Snorlax in here to die, because Snorlax is pretty much useless since he's been toxic and whatnot. So I go into Scolipede here and decide, let's get the last layer of spikes up. As he goes for a Hidden Power, like I said, it's Hidden Power Flying, so it's super effective, and it barely leaves me. Well, obviously I survived because of Focus Sash, my bad. I don't know what I'm saying right now. I go for the X Scissor, just for the hell of it, and he actually goes for the Hidden Power Flying, takes me down, and it did like nothing because of that leftovers recovery. I sent out Porygon 2. He hits me with a Toxic, thinking he was going to survive the Ice Beam, but a +1 special attack Ice Beam is pretty damn good. And Zapdos went down right there. He goes into an Empoleon, and he said he had no idea what he was thinking when he did that. I agree. I mean, I'm not going to lie, there are times when I'm in a battle and I just do whatever random move and then realize, wait, that was the wrong move. Well, he goes for the trick here because he wanted to get rid of my Eviolite, even though he gave me leftovers because I have the... I'm toxic, so leftovers doesn't do anything. And he didn't expect me to carry the Tri Attack, which I did, and I ended up killing him with 2 of them. I think he thought his Overheat was going to knock me out, but unfortunately for him, it did not, and so I was able to take out his Pokemon. And I'm in a 3-2 lead right now. He goes out into Flygon, I go out into Sandslash. He goes for an Earthquake, does about 40%, not bad. And I'm stupid, and I went for a Stealth Rock. Probably would have been better to go for a Stone Edge just to get some damage off on him. Second Earthquake doesn't really do much, and my Stone Edge misses there, which really sucks. I don't even know why I run that move. Personally, I do like Rock Slide better, even though Stone Edge is stronger and has a high crit rate. Stone Edge is too inaccurate. So he calls back Flygon, goes into Chandelier as I use Leech Seed with Sceptile, and here I am thinking, alright, that's perfect. Chandelier is going to get walled because I'm so much faster, and his Overheat ends up being a one-hit KO. Takes out my Sceptile, my bad, and I called it right here. I said nice move, and well, that he switched out, don't know why, but either way, even if his Flygon went down, his Chandelier is Choice Scarf, which is why I outsped my Sceptile, and so he would have been able to take me down with a Shadow Ball. Either way, so that's a good game. I ended up losing in this one, but it was a really great game. It was a lot of fun. Pretty interesting prediction. He was definitely baffled by some of my Pokemon, and I'm not surprised. I was pretty surprised when I heard that his Zapdos is physically defensive variant, because most of them are especially offensive, which is why I went out into Snorlax. Plus the fact that it's running Hidden Power Flying. I mean, that was interesting in my opinion. I mean, personally, I prefer running HP Ice just because it's like a variant of Bolt Beam. So obviously, it's a really good combo. But you know, whatever. What works works, and it was a great game. Amphorce, man, it was a lot of fun. And by the way, guys, just want to mention right now, there's a Pokemon Online World Cup tournament going on, and people from the same regions of the world are pretty much on a team. And as it turns out, me and Amphorce are on the same exact team, so we're going to be working together to play in the Pokemon Online World Cup. Not to mention that my other friend Zinc, which you guys have seen some videos up of me battling him and underuser and whatnot, he's also he's from New York like I am, and he joined that World Cup, and we're on the same team. So I'm really looking forward to that, guys. And if you guys want, I will definitely upload some of those battles if I could find them. I'm probably going to try to do underused, mainly for my team. When I signed up, I told them that my specialties were OU and UU, but obviously I'm going to focus more on UU, because that is where I focus all my efforts to nowadays, ever since my OU Pokemon all got deleted. But that's a story for another day, guys. And that's it for this video, so I'll see you guys in my next one. So peace.